Okay, let's take a look at this question here. This I think this was a tough question to me initially, and then I saw the answer and I was like, oh, this is actually not too bad. So the easiest way to solve this problem is, this question is asking which of the following is an equation of the line that passes through BD. So we're looking for the equation of this line. Okay, you have answer choices. You know that it crosses through E, right? If this line is the diagonal, if it's the diagonal of the square, it must cross through the square. So if that's true, then it must cross through point 1, 0. So all you really have to do is plug in x equals 1 and see which one gives you y is 0. So if you do that for the first one, you're going to get, if you plug in 1 here, you get negative 3 times 1 is negative 3, minus 1 is negative 4. Nope. Plug in 1 here. 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 times anything is 0. Yep. 4 minus 1/3 is going to end up giving you a fraction. That's not going to work. And the same thing here. If you plug in 1, you're going to get negative 1/3 minus 1, and that's not going to work. So the answer has to be B. But the real question is not just how can I solve this problem. If you're specifically looking at SATs, then one of the first things you always want to do is find something in common, plug that point in, see if you can eliminate answer choices. In this question, it's very easy to see that the answer would be B. The real question is how can I show this mathematically? So let me redo this problem and let me do it in the math way. And I was struggling with this question, and I was jumping all over the place, and then I guess my brain started to work, because what property exists here? Well, if you draw a line going straight down, this forms a 90-degree angle, which means that whatever the slope is from here to here, which if you have 2 points, you can just use m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and that will lead you with 0 minus 2 over 1 minus 7, which gives me negative 2 over negative 6, or simply 1/3. Okay? If this is a 90-degree angle, then you know that your line, which I actually should probably give it a different color here. We'll give this blue color. Means that this line that we're looking for the equation of has to have what kind of slope? Well, has to have an opposite reciprocal slope, because they're perpendicular lines, because they form a 90-degree angle. So what is the opposite reciprocal of 1/3? It is negative 3. We also have the point 1, 0. So from here, you can use, if you want to, I think most of y'all are familiar with point slope form. So I'm going to go ahead and use point slope form to answer the question. So in point slope form, you just substitute in the value. Again, remember I'm using 1, 0. So y1 is 0, x is 1, and now we can finish up the question. Or from here, we're actually done, because y minus 0 is just y, negative 3 times x minus 1, and that's the answer. Okay. Another perspective to take on this is this parentheses x minus 1 means you shifted. So it shifted over 1, which we know is because e is shifted over 1. So that's another way of looking at it. In any case, hopefully that makes sense, and keep working.